This is more relaxed. Okay, so I'm here with Emma. She is a professional, I should say, sports nutritionist for elite athletes. And even though I'm not an elite athlete, I've got some questions for her to, well, from a normal person's perspective regarding nutrition.
Yeah.
I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm probably about a 6 to a 7 in terms of like healthy eating.
Why do you think that though? What do you think healthy is?
Well, it's like joking on it.
First day.
On a noodle. Great way to start. I've tried a few of the kind of like 90-day, 60-day
Like plans and
plans. Yeah, not necessarily diets. I've always
Yeah.
I've always not tried a diet because I do firmly believe it's a lifestyle change.
Yeah.
But like I would do the 90-day and I'm like, right, I've changed my lifestyle, and then I'll slip back. And I purely believe now it's probably due to choices or like education.
It's making things habits, and 90 days is long enough to make maybe one change a habit,
Right, okay.
but not. A lot of the programs will have multiple aspects, so it won't be sort of a phased one thing to change. Keep that sustained for 3 weeks, then add in another thing, then
Right.
add in another thing, and as long as you're not forgetting those previous habits,
Right.
you can progress. But as soon as it's, yep, I've changed 10 things for 90 days, I've done really well, and it's hard to sustain 10 different lifestyle changes for how many months, years moving forward. So some of those programs are good for getting people more interested,
Yeah.
but it's when you get the extremes of doing everything by the book to doing absolutely nothing, yo-yoing in between, but with weight change, that yo-yoing as well.
So if I stuck to like that, completely makes sense. It, like we're as humans, we're habitual, and it is about changing the habits. So, and I have, like you say, I have stuck to like a 90-day plan, and then afterwards it's just gone back to the beginning. Some things I've implemented, but majority have been lost.
Yeah.
So would you say it's kind of something I need to be looking at long term, like just start on something, and then once I know that becomes a habit, then move on to something else?
Yeah, because otherwise you're setting yourself up for fail.
Okay.
You've set yourself too many challenges.
See it in the media now when you see on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and you see the transformation of someone who is like a little bit on the heavier side, and then they've got 90 days later they've got a six-pack, and you think, okay, well it must work because the visuals are there, and it does work. But then what is not shown to you is, depending on the person, like what's happening 120 days, what's happening 6 months down the line.
I mean, they've taken the photo on the best day. They've probably taken the first photo on the worst day, because that's when they've decided, I'm in the worst day I've been in for a while, I'm going to make a change. Photo, do some work. They won't look like a six-pack sort of thing for all of those days in the build-up. Why didn't they take it the week before? Why take it on that day? And it's because the lighting was right. They weren't feeling bloated. They'd done a heavy gym session before. They'd used the correct filter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kids of today, and they got no filters.
Exactly. So
Well, I think that, and then pressures, because when you look at images like that and you think that's how I want to be, whether it's related to a certain celebrity or
well, they'll see these transformation pictures and it'll be like, well, that person could do it, I want to look like that.
Yeah.
What if they fail? Then they take things to the extreme. So they'll do extreme changes in diet, extreme changes in exercise that become even more unsustainable
and dangerous,
because they're competing. Yeah, they're competing against these people that they don't know which filter they used, which lighting they used, whether it was in the morning when they've just woke up, because that's when you're probably the leanest in a day spread. They're not doing it last thing at night before they go to bed, and they've eaten a day of the food. So
I wouldn't even consider that those things would have an effect on a photo. So that's interesting.
yeah.
I had a lot when I was on the 90-day. I'm not going to say which 90-day it is, but I did feel And I don't know how much of that is placebo, but I was like, I cut out sugar, so I'm a huge chocolate fan, and I cut out, you know, a chocolate bar a day. People would be like, why just eat a chocolate bar a day? It's stupid, and you should not do that. But I felt much better, and I felt like I had more energy. My long days, I wasn't getting home and feeling like I need a nap. And so I know the benefits.
And that would be not just like the food stuff, and I think people, like sugar's not the greatest thing if it's in processed chocolate bar format. But the benefit of exercise on mood is just ridiculous. So doing some of those changes, and then the massive benefit that exercise is going to give. If you're noticing, oh, I don't feel as tired after running that distance, I can lift heavier weights.
Yeah.
You're going to feel great about it.
Yeah.
So all those mood hormones going on are going to just make you feel better. They'll make you look better. Those mood hormones will impact your physical appearance as well.
Again, that goes back to getting into that habit of either going to the gym or, you know, not even needing a gym, but getting up in the morning, perhaps going for a run, or doing 15 minutes like hard, intense exercise before you go to work.
Doing some yoga, like it doesn't always have to be as kind of extreme as some of these programs make it. Something that's going to make you feel good.
Okay, so you heard it here. The diet route.
Both. You need both.
You need both, yeah. No, I mean as in like the 90-day, like it's a lifestyle.
Just things that are like have too many components all at once. It's got to be sustainable. So some of the research at the minute is comparing like adherence or upkeep to HIIT style training compared to lower intensity, more like traditional endurance based stuff. It's hit and miss. It's whatever's.
So whatever works right for you. So when you go to the gym, like I found this, you go to the gym and there's a load of buff guys all on the weight section.
In vest, they're always in vest.
Yeah. I even saw someone in flip flops, but that is by the by. Yeah, and you feel a little bit intimidated sometimes, especially when you go over and you're picking up like a 8K, you know, bar. But I think the main thing that you and I perhaps are on the same wavelength is that you kind of just got to block that out. That exists, and it's something that will have to change.
Yeah, I didn't. I work in rugby with massive rugby players, and in a normal gym, I still feel like, oh, excuse me.
Yeah, excuse me. Are you finished yet?
Yeah. And I will go and do sort of deadlifts and that sort of strength-based exercise. But when I know it's early in the morning and no one else has bothered getting up to go to the gym yet, because I don't like being surrounded by people in a string vest and flip-flops. I don't want to see nipples in the gym.
No nipples in the gym. Bring us back to like my original question with the convenience side of things. So if I say, right, I'm going to start, you know, just changing small things. The job that I've got is extremely busy. I'm in that petrol station, and like on a daily, not daily basis, because sometimes I am quite lucky in that my husband, who can cook, prepares something. But I'm in Marks and Spencer's. I want to change that habit. But I'm looking around and I'm like, I don't want a salad, because if I have a salad I'm going to be hungry. Do I have a samosa? And I know that pastry and stuff's bad for you.
If you've got access, good access to better like service stations, then picking a pack of cooked meat, add it to your salad. You can combine your own meal, add it to the salad thing that you bought, add in some kind of carbohydrate based food. Like a sandwich isn't the worst thing in the world if you're picking like a lean meat filling. So
like a chicken sandwich on brown bread is not the end of the world.
No. A chocolate bar every day might not
and a bag of crisps, but we cut them out.
Yeah, not your best.
Okay, if anyone wants to follow Emma and professional development as a sports nutritionist, or has any questions, then you can catch her on Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
On there.
What's your Twitter? They were like, I have no idea.
I think it's my name.
Okay. Emma Tester. If not, I will put a link in the description.
Yeah,
she's kind of a big deal. So. Alright, that's a wrap.